So this video we're going to be talking about equations of lines. So equations of lines on a coordinate plane. When we are trying to find the slope of the line, we always need a slope to make the equations. So it's the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. So it's going to be rise over 1, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this lesson should be a review. So if I was finding the slope between these 2 points, I would take, so I have -1, and 3, 0. So I got x1, y1, x2, y2. So if I do y2 minus y1, I got 0 minus -1 over 3 minus -1. 2 negatives change into a positive, 2 negatives change into a positive, so I should get 1 over 4 as my slope. So you can see that from this point I go up 1 to the right 4. Okay, so here's another example. If I was finding the slope between those two, my point would again be x1, y1, x2, y2. So you just do the change, so 5 minus -1 and -3 minus 9, and simplify. Okay, so a positive slope should always be increasing, a negative slope should always be decreasing. A zero slope is always a straight line like this, a horizontal line, because if I go, I'm not going up 1, okay, I'm going up 0, but I'm going to the right or to the left 1. So 0 divided by any number is going to be 0. That's why that slope is 0. And then this last one is an undefined slope because I'm going up 1, but I'm not going over left or right any. Anytime 0 is on the bottom, it is not okay. So it is an undefined slope. Slope-intercept form is going to be in the form of y equals mx plus b, with m being the slope, b being the y-intercept. By graphing, you want to plot the b first on the y-axis, and then you're going to move the direction of the slope. So if I'm graphing this equation, it's going to look something like this. So it's going to start at that 2, because that's where you begin. So b, where you begin. And then we're going to go down 3 to the right 2 to get that next point, or we could go up 3 to the left 2. Okay, we notice that it is a negative slope, so it should be decreasing, so it should be going that direction, and it is. Point slope is going to be a different type of equation, because it's going to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, m being the slope and x1 and y1 being a point that is on the line. So you need at least a slope and a point to be able to do this, which is why it's called point slope. So what is the equations of a line with a slope of 5 that goes through -2, 3? So you just plug it in. So you're going to get y minus whatever that y is, set it equal to the slope, x minus that x value. Okay, and then you change it to the positive. Oops. So then if we kept it in point slope, it would look x plus 2. It would look like that. Okay, write the equation of a line that goes through these 2 points. Okay, so first you need to find the slope. So you're going to take the slope, which you get 1 over -2. Then we're going to write the equation. Okay, so in this situation, they wrote their equation in point slope. So they just picked one of the points. So they picked this point, and they put their slope into the equation. Okay, when we talk about vertical and horizontal lines, if you only have one variable, your line will either be horizontal or vertical. So those in the form of y equals a number, it will be a horizontal line, so it will look like this. Those in the form of x equals something will be a vertical line, so it will look like this. Okay, so I would normally tell people that for the y equals, if it's going to be like this, you could think of a little cross-country skier. And no one really likes cross-country skiing, so he's saying, why am I doing this? Why did I cross-country ski? Okay, the vertical one, the x equals, if they tried to cross-country ski, they would fall off the cliff and they would die. They have X's in their eyes. Okay, so that is why it is x equals. Okay, so if we were graphing x equals 3, so x equals, it should be this way, and the 3 is going to be on my x-axis at 3. Okay, when I do y equals -2, it's going to look like this at -2 on my y-axis, like this.